1,000 liters of TMR in that time. So
Well, I'm a
that's
dum-dum,
good.
guys. I actually
But yeah,
filmed an entire
we are
episode,
gonna
but
get to a
forgot to
point
hit the
here
record
soon.
button. So this is
Start
going to be
this
episode
count
2. An
down.
episode,
4
well,
a.m. It is
between episode 1
snowing.
and 2.
I'm still having to feed these guys.
What we did
And they got down
is we
quite
finished the
far. I think
fields.
they had
Hey, they're
about
here now.
5,
And then
6,000 liters of food left.
we
We're
planted
gonna run
them.
out here in a second. Hey, while we're at it, let's go ahead and
Oh, they're
sell
only in
some
this map.
slurry.
Okay.
We've got a lot of
But-
slurry in here, a whole lot. And we have
Kind of feel a little
great
dumb.
ones as well. Goodness gracious, I love it. I love it.
We
I
did
love
that at like
it. Hey, speaking of, we have made a bit
too
of
early
money
in the
overnight.
morning. But
So
I know what we're going to
we're
do for episode 2,
$600,000
since
right now.
episode
From
2,
plenty
somebody
money.
forgot to hit the
We have
record button,
got
not naming
400
names.
grand per
Me.
day. It's still a
Just
lot.
gonna
It's a little bit more than
mow
I
the
would like
back
to
of my
have had
area.
so far at this point in time, but dude,
So I got nothing better to do.
has come. We are now up to $743,000. Dude is all up
Don't
in
forget to
the
hit the
place.
record button, which I
And
didn't
we're still
today.
running low on TMR. I just
I
can't
feel
make
kind of
enough
dumb.
it. I think I'm gonna have to put down another one of these productions right beside it.
Just a little bit today.
I think I'm gonna have to do that. That seems to be the only thing because I can't make food fast enough. And weirdly, I'm making just under as much as I need. So then what do we do?
Uh-oh.
We go in here because there's a silage bale. 6 of them, as a matter of fact, for $1,000. Free silage, come to Papa. Used stuff, this is always a great place to get great deals. Like this, we have some seeds in here. Yes, please. Ah, it's only 1 pallet, but it's like half off. That's yeah. Road salt, I don't want that.
I'm just a little bit dumb
Still,
today,
so
but
we're gonna have to start spending some of this money.
we all have those days.
To be fair, making it a
Right?
little bit quick. That's okay. I think that's all right.
Right?
It is funny that we're making this TMR 3 times faster than we possibly could make it. TMR's at 300%, and still we're not making enough. Whew. So here's what we do.
Yeah.
Here's how we spend our money. I have put down another one, and I'm going to get out of it. Oh yeah, and I should be able to unload in both of them at the same time, which will be fun. We want to get, of course, it thinks that I'm at the back one. This
Can't
is
believe
a
I forgot to talk.
start. Basically, I want to take half of everything out. So we could start with grass. There's 83,000 liters in there now. We want to take half of that out. Now, half
We're gonna
of
silage this, by the way, with
go
our
into
apple.
The other bin right here, this other silo. And as those go in, we can take a look at them. Can I rename this? I should be.
Can't believe I forgot to hit the record button 8 o'clock at night.
And 2.
No.
Wait. All right. That makes things a lot easier. So much better. So now we take these and we go into a little bit of different things. So we want to make silage
So
out of
dumb.
grass. I want to make silage.
Ugh.
We turn that into storing. Yes. Turn our productivity to the max. Go. And now that is going to create silage for us. Victory. Boom. Silage is next. And lastly, we need to move half of our hay. We've got 91,000, so we'll move about 6,000. Now that all that is taken care of, we've got...
Anyways, we're gonna make the worth of our episode and mow some grass.
3,000 liters
Bale
out
it,
of
wrap
We're
it,
gonna get
put the bales in the what you call it.
1,000 liters out of it. At least we're gonna do 80 because, well, I could do 2 runs of this trailer and do 40,000. So there's 20. Over here, another 20. You get the idea. And there we go. Everything is moving over. So now let's come over here. TMR. We will change our productivity. It's gonna cost us 3 times as much, but I think we've got the money now.
It's fine.
And we've got it.
Changing it up from field work, we're doing grass work. Yay!
Control is it. We're gonna have a lot more silage than we will hay.
Fine.
Fortunately, well, we need the same amount. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Little sell of the slurry, and then I think we are going to be good to go after that. We are all set up, ready to go. Hopefully we've set ourselves up for success and not just failure again, like always. But yeah, we got a bunch of money. So if nothing else, that'll save us. I could be over here, or over here, or even up here floating in the air. That creepy man just stares away. Welcome back to TJ and DJ Try to Escape Grandpa. In today's episode, we're gonna sell some milk. one of those things is related. We're also gonna have to work on some TM. See, in the last one, we started making TMR. We got a new silo. Everything is great. Turns out I cannot load from both of these at the same time, which is the trailer, which is silly to me. There's also another problem. In Steve Silo 1 and 2, I have way more silage than I do hay. And for both of these, if I want to make some TMR, I need the same amount of hay as I do silage. Well, I got a decent amount of grass. So what I want to do is maybe split that up a little bit. So the more hay we can get, the better off we're going to be. So we're going to go ahead and activate the hay setup. So there's hay activated on one.
1 second here.
Activated on the other. We're going to run our productivity up to 100%. Go.
Okay.
Production productivity. That should at least get us through in the meantime. As far as everything else goes, our, what is this, the BGA Basic? We're running pretty good. Currently, the only things we're running here are manure and slurry. Manure, there's a little bit left in there. In comparison, 100,000 liters. Slurry, we've got 44,000 liters in there, and everything is selling. However, there's one area where we can make a little bit more cash. Now, cash is not our issue. Currently, $642,000. We've actually done okay. However, it is the rules that I have set for myself for these cows. I've set the rule that I don't want to make any extra money off of them.
1 second, I think my phone on the floor. There we go.
Without the food that I can make for them. So the straw, the hay, silage. Yes, done in a production. I'll give you that much. But if I can't grow it, I don't want to give it to you. Buying food is just too easy. And I'm trying to avoid making things just too easy. Although the series has done pretty well so far, I've been enjoying it. It's a nice, fun series. It's a nice, fun map. Really dig the farm layout.
When I was seeding, I totally...
like that. Makes farming a lot easier. Here we go, another $134,000 for milk. I think we're starting to get more money than we need. Tell you what would be very beneficial,
Okay.
actually. Some type of truck to pull this thing around with. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing's kind of fun.
Probably get a pickup truck because we are the, well, in the first episode, we very start of first episode, we moved, motorcycle because that's what I drive.
I don't know what to do other than like put it in my savings account or something. What do I spend my money on? So I believe our next harvest is going to be around March. Now, I do still have all of this going on. One thing I'm terrified to do, because I've already cut stuff in the ground, oats in the ground specifically, that planting time is not until spring. And what happened was, all of that is, yeah, there it is. I guess I could turn...
We're listening to last night.
Off.
Sorry,
That
sorry,
may
sorry
actually
about
help
that.
out. Problem is, I want
Last
the
night.
as well, but I don't
Good
want the
God, yeah.
oats to grow yet. I think I may just have to get over it. We'll do stuff this time around and then the next one. Or something. I don't know. We need to do some ground rules with that because basically
Oh, yeah. It was last
The
night.
cows are definitely going to run out of food. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I've got, 1,000 liters of TMR there. For TMR 1. Oh, that's from the back. We're being stupid. Yeah, another 1,500 liters here. I mean,
Last
no
night.
way. Absolutely
Good
no way
talk.
we're going to be able to run into this for the cows. They have 14,000 liters right now. 11,600. Well, a little bit more now. Now it's at 19. That's not going to last very long. So I'm just going to have to go through like every 2 hours or so. Those cows, they're going to run out of food quick. So here we are 2 hours later, and they've eaten 16,000 liters of food.
Was the last night.
Oof. Big oof. Big oof. Indeed. Let's see. We made 6,200 liters of TMR in there. And let's see. Let's drop that. It's 6,200 in here.
What how fun this thing is to drive. I haven't used it since 22.
We're unable to make enough to feed them. Physically, can't.
Spent 10 minutes mowing, that's all.
To give them feed. So I'll do my best to go through every 2 hours or so. But It's not going to be enough. 2 hours later, cows are 600 liters.
Left.
Goodness. Those poor cows, man. Honestly, the only thing that would
Let's
come now
go
is I
get
had
the tractor and the baler. The baler is right here, or the tractor is there.
I think we'll be fine. The cows will understand.
Because why would I
Officially, the cows
put
have
it away?
7 liters of feed.
Damn. Let's just take out the shed. That's fine.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I
Twice.
figured this out, though. Go through
Oh my goodness.
with the first bin on the first one, and the second bin on the second one. Can't load them at the same time.
Okay,
so
that
that works. So speeds the
leaving
process
it there.
through here as well. Because I can unload one and then unload the other. And everybody's happy. Except the cows who are starving.
Okay,
Alright.
that's the combine.
Now 15. Goodness. I'll be doing 2
That's the
hours.
baler and the
We're doing
wrapper.
okay. I could do an hour and a half. We're still gonna run out of food.
Blah blah blah. So all we ever goes go blah yeah.
I'm also interested.
Oh, there's $2,400 on the train. Blah blah. Yeah, blah blah. So all we ever is.
Completely out of grass now. So there's that. So whatever
Bro,
we have
what?
left is what we
Say.
have. I can't turn silage.
Wait.
Basically, I have twice as much silage as I need.
220. We'll do 220s.
Okay. It's about right. 2 hours later, and weirdly enough, the cows still have food. I don't know how that is, but yeah, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go through the entire night like this, trying to give them food every 2 hours, but eventually something's gonna have to change. DJ is not digging this. Well, I wasn't even able to make it into the new year yet. Well, I guess we are January. The slurry barrel filled up very quickly overnight. As for it's moving. As for everything else,
But
our
what
money went
I
up
say so
drastically
him
because
blah
we're making
yeah.
so much money over here,
Blah, blah.
which is fantastic. But again, what do we buy with it? I mean, I guess I could upgrade all the equipment. It's not a bad idea, right? I mean, we could upgrade the combine harvester. I don't even remember which combine I have. It's been so long since I used it. And the cows have slowly but surely been productive, not been productive, been productive, not been productive. I gotta figure that out, dude. Because that is not working for me. Morning! Alrighty, so
Anyways,
here we
after
go.
we wrap them,
have
we're
got
gonna
food in the cows. They're
and we'll
fine
stack
for
them
now.
with the
Meadow
telehandler.
grass is, well,
Not the
non-existent.
zombie, I
There's
know. Well,
snow everywhere.
It is. We'll
That
stack
means
it with
we
the
get a plane
telehandler, not the
Probably could have gone 2 more hours.
tractor.
A-okay. Yeah, maybe
What
that.
I
There we
say
go. Now
so
we can see,
blah
oh,
yeah.
snow's gone.
Blah blah blah
Well,
blah.
it certainly makes it easier getting around, though, doesn't it? Say, great demand at Bulkville Station. No, thank you. I'm not falling for that again. We...
What they say.
Man, we're making TMR, but we are not making enough. Look at this. We're running low on stuff, and it's just not going fast enough. Can't make it fast. So I think we're gonna have to figure something out. Because we're making a lot of money right now. A lot more money than I think that we should be making. I mean, it's easy. I've kind of got the cheat code for making money in farming simulators. I kind of got that down at this point. We'll slow that down just a little bit. All right, let's fill up with some manure here. So we can do one.
Yeah, we're gonna do every other row.
We can either get rid of the cow, which I don't want to, but you know, we may have to because they are making us way more money than we could possibly imagine. Milk, slurry, and manure sales are accounting for probably 80%, 90% of the total income that we have right now on the farm, which is fine. That's
Come
great.
on, go. Go.
It's a little bit much. Crap! I just realized every time I put manure over here, it puts it back over here. Why does it do that? Stop it! Knock it off, man! Maybe it's just time to get rid of animals altogether. Maybe we go through, we use the rest of the silage and the hay and everything, and we just get rid of the cows altogether. And just do like one farm. Farm. Yeah, so let's see how bad this sale's gonna be. We're making way too much money. It's wonderful.
They even dropped the bale on the ground. Like, come on.
180 grand.
This is just wild grass after all.
What if we sell this production? 36 grand. Now the production's got quite a bit of stuff in there already. So but it's just going to continue to make money. BGA Basic right here. It's got 51,000 liters of slurry and 75,000 liters of manure. Well, it says 75,000 liters of manure, but that's because I took some. So what we could do is just get rid of this altogether, and that would get rid of the majority of the excess cash.
I plead the fifth. I
Let's see, we'll go ahead
plead
and
the
sell
fifth.
that. All right. That also has sold
Flag.
the stuff that was in there, about 51,000 liters of manure and about, well, 50, 30, something, I don't know, something. Instead, what we could do to make our lives a little bit easier is we could put down a sell point here, one of the big ones. I'm thinking this guy. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what I want. We can put this down, put it about right here, and then we could just drive over, sell what we need, and be done. So this could be the place where we
Whoops,
sell
not
manure,
even
the
on-
slurry, and maybe, just maybe, I need to quit taking the animals so seriously. I am focusing all day, every day on these cows. I may just wait until the morning when it's time to feed them, and then maybe feed them 12 hours later. That may be the thing to do. I don't know, but I am gonna just
Please.
sell stuff from now on, right here. That's all I'm gonna do. Taking a new leap. We do need to come up with a game plan though of when I'm going to feed them. Is it like 6 a.m., 6 p.m.?
We got at least one
You think
bell. That's
that?
fine. That's better than
Did
none.
I make $4,000 off of manure? That's silly. Way less than I would have made though. 4, 5, I don't know. We'll just say once in the morning, once in the evening. We'll be good with it. As long as we do it twice a day. No, go. So here's what we got going on now. There ain't nothing we can do in the fields. Again, March is our current target. So I say we just sleep until, I don't know, 6 p.m.? Something like that? It was 6 p.m. 18? There we go. Sleep until 18.
Darn.
It's darker than I thought it would be out here, that's for darn sure. Let's cut some lights on. Let's give our cows some TMR.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Call it
Ooh, that came out
there
hot.
or there. 100 liters there, and we'll pull forward and get the rest over here. Good amount, 50,000 liters of TMR, so we'll have to make 2 trips here, which is fantastic. May even have to feed 3 times a day, but man, we'll be all right. So there we go. Man, I tell you what, taking care of animals takes a while. I'm glad we were able to do it. Goodness
It's time
gracious.
of time.
So we had a bunch of straw, quite a bit of food. I think they're okay. They'll be all right. But let's be honest, about 4 or 5 hours, and that's about it. The production is quite down. Health is 0%. That's because they had no food. Reproduction is stalled, and that just is what that is. Yep, into the morning now, 10 a.m. in February, and of course the animals have no food. They are almost out of straw, which is, I guess, a thing. They barely made any milk overnight, but I do blame, I wanna say blame Game Pass. I blame the way I'm doing things on that. I'll blame that for sure. We made a bunch of TMRs. We're going to do our best to give the cows as much TMR as we possibly can real quick. Well, that was weird. One of them had 54,000 liters of TMR. The other one had 38,000. What did I do? All right, well, this is about it. We had 10,000 liters of straw.
Just give me
in
1
one
second,
of them.
boys.
It looks like it doesn't want to give me the straw set up in the other. We're going to have to knock this 2-trailer thing off. This is fun, but it's becoming a bit of an issue. We've got some straw to give them. This will be the last bit of TMR, and I'm out of hay. There's just done. There is none. So,
I'm dropping my phone.
what does that mean?
Bye.
That means my cows will have to wait at least a day and a half to get fed again. Could we buy some TMR? Yes. But that just means that the activity keeps going up and I keep making money. And if I can't afford to feed the cows, I shouldn't be
Do
making
it,
money. At least
do
so we do
it.
have some slurry, which is nice. We can sell that real quick. We'll make a little bit of cash. Even though we don't need it, we have way too much money. I think putting that production chain down at the beginning, I think that was the issue. Making TMR, yeah, it's wonderful to do it easily. I'm lazy. It's perfect. But doing it with manure and slurry and that kind of thing, we just increased the amount of money we made so much.
Ah, boy, I'm
So
texting and
ridiculous.
driving,
And I
boys.
think that's where the problem lied in. That was the issue. we made way too much money because I had a production chain that was cheating. Not cheating, it was the least cheaty version. A little bit of milk sell right here, and then we are going to be heading into the next day. There we go, 31,000. Oof, that is so much. Right, so we basically have 1.4 million dollars. We got to find something to spend this money on because having it all is just pointless. Again, can't spend it on animal feed because that's just going to make us more money, which is not fair if we want our crops to grow.
Yeah, we go around the trees
Moo
now.
indeed. Couldn't agree more. So let's see how we did. We do have crops that are grown, ready to go, so that is awesome. Love seeing that. How is our grass? I think it's fully grown as well. It is. So we're gonna have a lot to be able to do. Sorry, I just got a message on my phone. Hi, Mom. We got overnight 44,000 liters of manure. Not terrible. Not terrible. Could have been worse. How do we do? 44,000 there. 69,000 liters of slurry. Nice. 24,000
I
liters.
said
Okay,
forever.
Help the zero and reproduction rate
Fell
is 40%.
for you.
As one would expect. So we're going to go through one last time. We're going to go ahead and fill all of this up. I did swap this guy out. I love this tractor. I totally forgot I had it. I guess I could feed him silage, couldn't I? Yeah, I could give him silage. I don't know why I didn't think about this. We got a bunch of silage left because we got
Man, make the
today.
turn.
So the amount of extra silage that we have is not going to matter. We still need the same amount of hay and silage. This is a great idea. No, I didn't think of that. Yeah. So then a little bit of extra straw going in. We also have, and it's not a lot of 7,000 liters, but at least there's some, and silage in as well, which is fantastic. So, very cool, very awesome. So here's the next step. The next step is we're going to have to get some type of larger tipper so we can move things around a little bit easier. We are also going to need to figure out how we're going to do the grass fields. So we can mow them up with
we
mower,
made it
wherever
past
it is,
the
right here. We can
harvest
use that to
trailer
mow them up,
thing.
and we're not tenning anymore, so that's nice. We have a grass roller there, so that's good. Windrow.
We made at least
and then we bail
3 to
everything
5.
up with this, which I think we're
4
going to
to
get rid of
5.
that because that baler
Maybe even
is a little
6.
bit annoying. We'll find something else.
Nah, 5.
And we're not making silage anymore, so there's some of the stuff we can actually get rid of. So the bell wrapper is now gone. Why did I go into customize? The baler is gone. We'll keep the mower for now, although we've got a lot more grass fields to do now. So I think we need to do something else. So I've got said tipper. I went around and I tried to find something that was going to work well.
1 second, my
for
power
me.
bar just fell off my
So
wall.
I've got the tipper. At least something that's going to make things a little bit easier for us. I think it should fit perfectly with this vent. This is a crappy trailer. Holds
Sorry about that.
50,000 liters.
But yeah,
of
no, we made 5
material.
bales.
It's been modified by me. I modified it from the base game version very early on, as a matter of fact. I don't even know if I've ever used this trailer. I modified it for some stuff, but I guess I never really used it for nothing. So we've got it now. We can utilize this for
I'm not
or
paying attention while I'm driving again.
recording, anything
Ever.
really. So that is very, very nice. We're gonna see if we've got any
See,
manure over here. I think I've already
oh.
emptied it all out. Emptied some of it out, but we'll be able to utilize this and just see
Like
how
me.
this trailer works. Well, 44,000 liters. Not too shabby. I'm also going to go in and set the tip side to left because I really enjoy doing that. Manure's going in. Good. I like tipping to the left, especially in animal barns, because it makes it a whole lot easier. Plus, it doesn't tip very high, which makes things nice. Oh, and it dumps out quickly, too. Very cool. So then, 4,800 bucks right there. I think we are good. Oh, yeah, I know we've got that auger. We haven't really used it. We're going to do our best to use that during carting. Hey, Paul, good news. It's harvest time, baby. You heard him right. It is finally harvest time. We're going to get this harvesting done, and then the series will very likely be just about over at that point. I wanted to do something short, just have a little bit of fun. There were not a lot of maps out, at least at the time of starting this series. Where am I going? My header is not this way. And I wanted to have a little fun. Again, do something a little bit different. And that is exactly what we have done. I'm very, very pleased with this. Other than the cows. That's not going well. The rules that I've set myself, have not turned out well for me. So then, what are we up to and what are our goals? Well, first goal is going to be to get some harvesting done. We have 2 humongo fields over here. One's very interesting size, and I'll be extremely interested to see how the worker does 4 and 5. And then we have 6 and 7, which is a big square field. It's pretty simple. We also have some grass fields, and we need to do some of that stuff. That is going to include some bells, I think, although we are going to have to swap out Baylor. It'll be interesting for sure. Now I am going to be utilizing the GPS. We are going to run 2 headlands. I think that should be more than enough. Nice, set it on, and go baby, go. What I want to do here is I'm going to run 2 headlands around both of these fields so that the worker can then do whatever they are going to do. We're also going to need to do a little bit of carting, and I think we finally actually get to use our grain cart, which I have not been doing recently. Oops. So far, so good. I forgot that oats really doesn't give you a lot. I am
After we
curious,
stack these,
did
that'll
I
be this episode.
fertilize this all the way? How do you check that?
Already,
It's all turned off for some reason.
Well, it's
Check it
8.
out.
It was 6:30 in
Seems
real
to be
life. I would
okay.
be late
Needs
for work.
plowing
I started
a
6
little
a.m.
bit, but who cares?
tomorrow.
Nobody rolls anymore, and one of my fields mulched for some reason. The AI did that. I was a little bit nervous
Playing
to
hockey
see if these
with the
trees were going to be too close,
bells
but it
and
seems
the
to be
apple.
all right. Doesn't seem to be any problems. That one's good. We'll see if these up here cause any problems. Doesn't appear to be any problems, so all is good. Hey, great news there. Tell you what, these cows have cost me some serious emotional distress. You guys suck. 1 headland down, and we are 9,100 liters. Not too shabby. Get that stuff out of there. Pretty interesting seeing a blue tractor and a red grain cart coming to pick up grain from a green combine harvester. I'm sure it happens, but maybe not as often as you would think. No, pass
that's
around
the
a little bit
combine
less this
alley.
time, but you would expect that. So let's dump this out. We'll see what we've got, and we will go from
Probably have a
there.
gouge.
I've also added a new mod into the game. It's from Weasel Modding, and it's called
We won't use it
Seasonal
for the
Prices.
5 bales.
So one thing
but
that
like-
it does is it adds a lot more variation when it comes to pricing.
For like,
I have a mod installed that makes my prices the best that they could be all the time. However, it also adds prices for a few other things, which for me is a really big deal because now these things will be a lot cheaper. I don't know what it is about this mod, but it adds in the game. The game kind of uses its own thing to tell you how much.
We do a
different
stack of 3 and then a
items
stack of.
cost.
Holy cow, this thing
This mod,
cruises.
it makes them cheaper. It's not supposed to, but it does. It's great.
Never.
Basically, it adds in the variations for
Use
forage,
that,
pig
yeah.
feed, diesel, electric charge, methane, lime, fertilizer,
Holy
liquid
cow, I forgot
fertilizer,
it. Oh,
herbicide, silage
I'm
additive,
down.
and mineral feed. So you're able to get better
That's
pricing
not an everyday
if you use these.
thing.
Sell it, get a little bit more money for them, and when you buy it, it's way cheap. So something like TMR, for example, you can see here, this is not only your selling price, but also the buying price kind of follows this as well. So buying is a little bit cheaper than it would be. Now, we're still not buying anything, but yeah, I'm really not sure how it's going to affect things with this game save, but I don't know. Figured I'd added it. I've been using it in my private game save off screen, and I've been enjoying using it. So I figured, why not? We'll add it in, see if it changes anything here. If it does, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But one of the great things is, if it does change things, that means for the next series, we can utilize it a lot more. Plus, I have the employment mod too, but I don't have that turned on. I don't think we need a job on this map, but I do plan on utilizing that some point in the future. It'd be interesting.
Definitely
Fun.
will.
All right, let's see how this works down here. I mean, it's going to be fairly straightforward. You get a straight line one way, a straight line the other way. So we have a very nice, cute angle. We have to spin this bad boy around. There we go. Back it up and get back to it. There it is. Turning, getting into it. So this is fine. However,
Left
whenever we get down
shift
here to the
V.
elbow, that's going to be a really interesting
Holy
spot.
cow.
I want to see what the GPS does with this. So far,
Open, let it
so
open.
good. Had to slow it down a little bit to see what happened. It is curving around, following it. One GPS line, hands are off. Not too shabby. Wish we could see more of it. Like, see all the lines. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
His
I
profile,
want
use a
more
telehandler to
GPS
move
lines.
bales.
Not less of them. Actually, is that an option? Cruise control, show lines, on. Yeah, all of that's normal. Alright. Well, whatever. Anyway, this seems to be a-okay, so we should
Minus I am
way
going to
over
straight
here
it
to
up
this
with
right.
that.
We can
Kind
also
of
get a little idea of how the field's going
strength.
to go. You can see the straight lines through here. We have some diagonal ones there, and
See?
straight up and down here.
Actually, what am I doing? I can
What
move
an
them this way.
absolute mess. I definitely should have taken out this area right here.
There we
Plowed
go.
the road up. That would have been a much better idea. Whatever. There's another set of trees that I'm a little bit nervous
These
about.
days.
We seem to be doing okay, though. It's quite close, though. Right there on the edge.
Days.
We're going by 'em. But whatever.
I just
The
feel like
only
I'm
time
going
I'll
to
harvest
flip
this
this thing
anyways.
with how fast
I thought I remembered making a corner
doing
here. The nice
mad
little curve.
cruises.
Definitely curved. I got this weird patches of grass everywhere. I don't know, man. One full pass around this field definitely brought us a little bit closer to nice total. 10,400. About 1,000 more than we made on our first pass of the other field. Not too shabby. Looking good. So then, now we are done with our headlands, at least the things that we need to do. Let's find our cart. Here we go. Oh, it is 91%. That's not good. We're going to have to empty this thing out. Well, we got our new crappy kipper right here on the back of the fence. I think this has been modded.
We might have to use that.
50,000. I think. Pretty sure I modded it at the beginning of the game. It's also been like 2 weeks since I recorded any Let's Plays with this series, so doing my best over here, doing my best. Let's see, can we do the elusive double dump? Yes, we can. I love it. Man, not too shabby at all. Combine harvester's undone, and it looks like our auger is going to be ready to go here too. All right. Yeah, this works great. I'm like 90% sure I actually don't have anywhere to put that grain, so I'm just going to have to leave that trailer there for now. We need to get the worker set
What
on
could I
the
use the
field,
tractor?
and we need to go ahead and start working.
Just to move those two bales.
Mowers.
If not,
There's a
if they
mower.
don't, if
Gotta
it
have a mower
can't
somewhere.
do it,
We got this Vermeer
we'll just
mower
use my
right
super
here. This
strength.
should work,
But
it does make things a little bit more difficult.
There's a
Sounds
better
like we
chance
need
of
a
doing
tractor
walking.
like this for this. What if we utilize
Because
some
it
money
doesn't
that
matter.
we
Stupid
got?
long, stupid thing on the bell spike.
Go out there and press the build. He is. Is he sitting down like a good boy? Well, he was, wasn't he? Let's utilize a mod that is currently with Giants for Tesla. At least when I'm recording this, hopefully.
Well, that might be a problem.
It is not the Mac.
I'm gonna go get the Cedo real
What is
quick.
this? It's also kind of this as well. It's the plus mod. It allows us to mow grass with Mac done had it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like my weight.
Oh, there. So now we can run this. It's dumb. We can go actually mow a yard with the Mac dump. That's pretty cool. I haven't really used it like this. Shown this.
I was too lazy to take the bell
spec. Preview video for the swapping plus mod. So
I mean, that is why we bought it, is to move
on.
bales. But then we bought that.
This will be extremely beneficial to us now. Well, we'll drop that there. Go ahead and spin this bad boy around and widen out the width as we get it. And we can now mow grass that is in fields. How cool is that? We'll bring it forward a little bit so it picks up the GPS line. Back up, set it on it, turn it on, and go. And there you are. As long as the grass is in the field and it is growing, we are good. Actually, I picked up that grass too. I guess the thing sits in the field as well. This makes things so easy, so, well, easy, I guess.
Yep.
I know BC Fuel Farms, whenever he had his swapping mod back farming school.
Anyways, that's probably gonna be the end of episode 2. I wish it was 3.
We used one of these. 'Cause it
Don't
works
forget to
great.
hit the record
I
button.
love that. Now, unfortunately, if my sources are correct,
But anyways,
this mod will only be available
please subscribe
on
and comment.
PCs because it is a script mod.
And-
However, I would imagine at some point
Before we
may
leave,
get some
do you want to see
headers
48
that
or
are kind of
36
like
first?
this.
Which one should we buy
Thinking
first? Tell me in the
Colossus, BB mods
comments.
could also do something wild and
Anyways,
crazy. Do not
see you in episode
put it past
3.
BC Bueller.